Obligatory E3 discussion video. Yeah?
Yeah. Let's discuss E3.
I'm going to go through the conferences in order. So let's go through EA first. What a fucking bunch of shit that was.
Electronic Arts. Yes, it was shit. But do we expect anything else from EA these days?
No.
At this point?
To be fair,
what do EA have?
It was exactly what I thought it would be. It was them apologising for a lot of things. Oh, Battlefield. Oh, we got a
The apology was half an apology.
We heard you. The game wasn't exactly what we intended it to be.
Exactly as planned. It wasn't, we fucked up.
We came out of the gate slowly.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off.
Apart from that, FIFA, yep, we know. There's a new Battlefield, yep.
Battle Royale.
I'm sure that some people got hyped on that new Battlefield, but I've never been a fan of that franchise.
Fucking whatever. People got angry because
the really weird. We're making a new Star Wars game, and it might be good reveal.
Oh, but it was like they sat in the audience,
right,
and the guy was like, "We're making a game." It's not even a fucking.
So
JPEG
the host just
screen.
finds. I should know who the developer is. Edit this in. The developer of the new Star Wars game, who's just sat in the crowd, and shoves a mic in front of him and is like, "So you're making a new Star Wars, right?" And he's like, "Yep."
It's set before the good films and after the bad films.
I get that they have nothing to show, and that's absolutely fine, because sometimes at E3 you don't need a 12-hour trailer which shows an entire game. And sometimes the best trailers that I've ever been at any E3 are just tiny little 10-second teasers which gets everybody thinking. Why they couldn't just chuck together a 10-second so it's Star Wars, lads.
It's just like they did with Metro Prime 4, just a JPEG that slowly
even
comes
if
into
it was
view.
just that, even if it was just that, it's better than let's just reveal this by just sitting
we're
awkwardly.
making Star Wars.
Because to be honest,
it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome, apparently. But apparently the guy actually said quite a bit. Like, nothing major, but if you were heavily invested in Star Wars or Star Wars games, I'm sure he said enough, which is like, oh, cool, interesting. I know more about that game, which I literally knew nothing about. So it's not like they had literally nothing to put in a teaser. But even if they had nothing, you could have just done the JPEG of a logo, and I think it would have done the job, and if not been more hype.
Yeah.
Just build it up slowly, like it's just fucking black, and
people were sort of like a bit confused about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, "Isn't that great, everybody?" And everyone's like, "Yeah." But just do a teaser, have a setup. Be like, "Oh, this one's not coming for a while, guys." But here at EA, oh boy, we're excited. Check this out. Fucking tease me.
Yeah, just start with that just the Star Wars music.
Do a little tease, do a little logo. It fades out. Everybody will just be screaming because it's Star Wars, and everybody loves that. And then move on. I'm not sure about the weird sit down, have a crap interview with the dev thing.
Yeah,
but that's what they did.
No,
it was crap.
They spent 8,000 years of that though, talking about Command and Conquer and showing that game. Wow.
Yeah, it was weird actually because they did. I've not played a lot of Command and Conquer, but it was weird how the reveal for this was. Normally a reveal works like this. Hey guys, we have a new game, and it's in the beloved franchise. It's a new Command and Conquer, and everybody cheers, and then the trailer happens. Or they don't say anything, and the trailer just starts, and then at the end of the trailer, it reveals Command and Conquer. This one was we're just gonna play the entire game for you, but we're not gonna tell you what the name is. Like,
and then
it's a
we're
new
gonna
strategy
have the trailer
game.
for it afterwards.
And they really played it down like it was a new strategy game, and then once we've seen literally an entire match get played, then they were like, oh, by the way, it's Command and Conquer.
As if that thing is going to change people's opinions and go,
wow,
fuck me to buy this now.
Yeah. I thought that was absolute shit. but now you said that it has the name Command and Conquer slapped on it as a cheap ploy. Now I'm definitely invested. If they did it the other way around, if they were like, oh, it's Command and Conquer, then at least,
we have it here now.
Then at least, oh shit, I knew it's been a while. It was weird that they did it that way around. I've never seen an announcement.
Because EA literally are full of dick holes and fucking bum bags.
I've never seen an announcement done like that. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, and then they had like a made Anthem seem even more boring. But they had a thing where they just sat down with the developers and went, let's talk about some of the things. You can customize your mechs. There's a story that changes.
Here are some colours.
You can fly around.
Yeah, look.
And it's like, fucking Christ.
The thing is with Anthem is that Destiny has left such a sour taste in, I think, almost everybody's mouths.
Yeah.
That any game which...
is trying to replicate it in any way.
Any game which has a glimpse of this might be this company's Destiny just greets me with a what I mean.
Oh great!
Yeah.
Long boss fights that have a load of health.
I'm sure Destiny went down well, like sales wise. They made two of those.
Didn't make enough. They didn't make that much money.
Yeah, it's not. I don't. It's not smash hit, but I'm sure it did all right. No. So, yeah. But the thing is with Anthem, it might be good. I'm not saying it won't be good. Is it BioWare? It's BioWare, right?
Yeah.
Which means it might be good.
Well, I mean, it's EA forcing BioWare to make it.
Sure, but...
Did you see fucking Mass Effect 4? How well that did over EA?
Well, listen, it's BioWare, so it might be good, but until basically the game is done and reviews / first impressions come out and are like, oh, by the way, guys, this is actually sick. It's just like... It's just Destiny, and did they show that much that that wasn't just EA's kind of souped up version of Destiny?
You fly around in mechs and you shoot things.
When you shoot things, all the numbers come out because it's like Destiny, and
you can be a big boy or a not so big boy or a fast boy. Okay,
I think there's people really hyped for this game. I'm just not so much, but it might be good. Like it might be good, but. It's not like they've shown anything revolutionary where I'm like, oh shit.
I need to fucking own that.
Yeah. It's like Destiny, but they've done this with it. No, I mean, I guess you can fly and swim underwater stuff. It's kind of cool. That
showed so much concept art and then the same. So they even showed some of the same footage of you flying. They repeated footage.
That big world. They showed a nice big world and how seamlessly you can fly and then dive into water and stuff, which I guess is something, but it's not much to go on.
There was a couple of frame rate slowdowns. I don't know. They showed some other indie games like Unravel 2. Oh, it's out today, and I was like, oh,
cool.
The first one didn't go down very well.
Unravel 2 is on the same level as Knack 2, in my opinion, which is like okay. Cheers
for the people that like Knack 2.
Who asked for this? Like it looked cool enough. Couch co-op is something I'll always push for and.
But
enjoy.
The gameplay demo, I mean, they fucked up with the gameplay demo, but they showing the fucking debug menu. But to be fair, I mean, it looks like just your bog standard like Limbo. Limbo. Just a bog standard platform.
You're discrediting how good Limbo is.
Limbo's very good, but I mean, the puzzles that I saw were the basic, boring puzzles I've seen before.
Cool couch co-op. Cool that they said it's available for right now. But did the first one do anywhere near enough to get me hyped for a second? No. Did that trailer do anything that really made me go, oh, I'm going to download this right away? Nope. But I don't want to go too harsh on it because it's couch co-op and that needs to live on.
And I mean, I'm sure it got a review. I don't even know what the reviews are for it.
I'm not that interested. But it was kind of different, in EA's massive sports and guns, it was kind of different. Yeah. So, it was actually probably one of the kind of bright sparks of EA, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the rest of EA was fucking dreary, boring. Oh, it's all about the esports, except it's not. And it was just a messy, fucking weird conference that was, it was just boring and crap. Okay, should we go to Microsoft?
Yes.
That's the next one. I think Microsoft smashed it out of the park, but in terms of it's everything I wanted from a conference, in that it's just game. But there's a couple of caveats in that. It didn't sell me on anything that made me want to go, I'm going to get an Xbox One. Okay. Because every one of those games is coming to PC.
Well, yeah.
Or is it timed exclusive?
That's how it works now. Yeah.
Which is fine. Yeah. Like, the games, I want to get some of the games, but... And then they had this weird segment in the middle where we're like, we have bought these companies. And it almost felt a bit threatening. Like, don't mess with us, we have the money to just buy... Like that the Ninja Theory who'd made Senua Hellblade. That game, which was like it's a double A studio. Yeah. It's an indie studio that can make big budget games. And it was like, oh, the whole point of their game was we can make a good-looking, well-playing game for a very small budget, and it doesn't have to be this massive, homogenous whatever. And then it's like, oh, you just got bought out
by Microsoft.
Bye.
I guess we'll skip straight to that bit then. The middle bit of the conference where it's like, look at all these beloved indie developers that we've bought and will now be making games for us. There's part of me that did want to celebrate and be like, yeah, cool. All these indie devs are getting the recognition they deserve.
And they're getting a
bit
games. Of budget for whatever.
They're going to get budget, they're going to get exposure, they're going to get paid. However, it was a bit like, any time a small company is bought by a big conglomerate Microsoft, it's always like, oh, what are Microsoft going to do? They're going
to have to board meeting, have a fucking discussion about this art that they're developing.
It's old news, but if Microsoft can effectively dismantle Rare of all companies, like they did, it's always a bit worrying for any developer that signs on with them.
Any developer EA buys, any developer Microsoft buy. Yeah, rest in pieces.
Yeah. But if we go back to how it started, I thought it was really good. I thought the entire conference was really good. I thought it was basically exactly what I want from a modern day E3 conference.
Absolutely. It said, we have 50 games.
Guy comes out on stage, talks for a bit, says Xbox is great and Microsoft is great. And enough of that shit. Here's 50 games and you're going to get a trailer one after the other with no shit in between.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great. And not every game I cared about, and most of the 50 I didn't care about. And that doesn't matter, because there's so many and it's a volume. And
there's somebody's going to like each of those games.
And there's so many where I saw it and it was a small 10-second cut in a trailer, and just looking at the art style, I was like, I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
What's the game? I think it was this conference. I hope it was the game where. Oh no, it might have been. No, I think it was actually Nintendo. Don't worry. But basically, the reason I'm talking like this is because there was loads of games in that 50 montage where I'm like, oh yeah, remember that? Oh yeah, let me check out what that was later, because that looked cool in that trailer.
Oh yeah, there was like a small game which had a weird like comic book art style, but an open world in like a desert.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that looks great.
Yep.
But then it's gone. I was pleasantly surprised. Considering last year Microsoft spent the whole time wanking itself off.
Yeah.
And Sony just went, oh, we're going to do game. It seemed to be the opposite this year.
A bunch of weird stuff, which is always cool. The Gears Funko Pop. Okay. Yeah, sure. People are outraged at this. People are outraged. Sure. I don't think there's any need for that. It's just Lego, but not the Lego branding. It's gonna be a Lego Gears game, but not Lego. It's gonna be Funko Pop or whatever.
Sure. I have zero care in the world for Gears of War. Absolutely zero care. People love it, good for them. But it was kind of funny to be like, oh, this is the Gears game you want, and then Funko Pops, and then I was almost like, this is amazing. All the fucking rage that's happening. And then he went, no. We're having a Gears game where a woman is the protagonist.
Well,
but not really.
I mean, I think it was good if they had just said, here's Gears and it's Funko Pop now, and then left it there. And then
you imagine the fucking outrage.
Right, there'd be the huge amount of Gears fans who'd be like, what the fuck is this? So it's kind of good that they did the thing like, oh, by the way, there is a serious one coming. It's called Gears 5. Here's a trailer.
Yeah. I'm getting a bit sad at how many trailers for games are just big video game characters discussing things with each other.
Wow.
Oh, we can't do this. It's like, remember when it was a game and there was a lot of gameplay? Has it been The Last of Us?
Well, I think a lot of these, I think this year, and a theme of this year is that lots of companies really don't have much for 2018.
Yes.
And lots of games are 2019, and if not
2019
beyond. And I think a lot of these trailers suffered from, we have really not that much to show, so we're going to show a load of finished cinematics.
Yeah.
Rather than gameplay
I agree.
Demo builds months ago.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Halo Infinite. Oh, we're making another Halo game.
Yeah.
But it was confusing because people were like, is that Halo 3 remake or is that?
Yeah. From everything I can see online afterwards, it's just 6. So as expected.
But they've just dropped that fucking.
They just dropped the number. But I thought it was a cool trailer. The shot at the end when the helmet comes in, Chief's helmet.
Chiefy boy.
Yeah, Chiefy boy.
Chiefy baby.
We saw Chiefy boy later on in Nintendo Smash reveal, of course.
It was really. It was amazing.
We'll get to Master Chief and the Arbiter's Smash Brothers video later. I'm sure.
I couldn't believe they were doing the Ice Climbers.
That'd be a hot topic. But to sum up, Microsoft was really good. Trailer after trailer, loads of shit I'm not interested in, which is fine. Loads of shit that I wouldn't be interested in if it didn't highlight it to me in that Microsoft trailer, which piqued my interest in some. Weird shit like Gears Funko Pop, which God knows what that's going to be, but it might be different. Battletoads, okay.
Fucking, they're remaking Battletoads.
Sure.
But probably not remaking, but like a 2.5 hand-drawn art style.
Yep.
Yes, please.
No idea what that is, but
I want it.
Sure.
Cyberpunk 2077 end reveal. Of course, it was going to be. Looked fucking crazy.
Looked cool.
It's people are giving it flack because apparently it's first person RPG or something, like shooter, and it's like it's not going to be The Witcher. You're not going to make they're not making another Witcher. It's their new IP. So I kind of have faith in the studio now after let's see what they do.
Yeah. The fact that we've just kind of spoken in, so much about this and just in random directions, it just is a testament just to how much was revealed during Microsoft, which is never a bad thing.
When I did the research to write down all the things that were revealed in this one, I was like, that was in the fucking Microsoft. That was in the fucking Microsoft. Oh, yeah. Wait, what was in the Sony? No, that wasn't in the Square Enix one. That was in the fucking Microsoft one. All of the ones that are in the Square Enix one are in the Microsoft one.
Yeah, that new skate. Well, it's not skate.
Session.
That new skateboarding game. Sure. I mean, cool.
Might as well just call it Skate 4.
All the Forza stuff, the Cuphead DLC.
Cuphead DLC, well fucking excited.
The new
for
Ori. What's fucking Jump Force? Was that Microsoft?
Jump Force was Microsoft, and it's the fucking Shonen Jump game.
Right, well, we have to talk about this.
Yeah.
That trailer was sick.
The trailer was sick because it had fucking Naruto.
The slow reveals into
Dragon
all
Ball
your
Z
favourite anime characters.
One Piece.
The last thing at the end with Death Note.
Ryo could definitely. I've read up about that. Apparently, they just have those characters in for the story. He literally went, "You can't have Ryo as a character because he just writes someone's name down."
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I kind of was hoping it would be like over the top, eating chips and beating, but whatever, fine.
Cool game, cool trailer.
Apparently, the gameplay is pretty bad and looks bad though.
We'll see. Cool trailer.
Sure, I got hyped. Tunic. A little Zelda inspired game.
Yeah.
It looked very nice.
I'm actually surprised we've not seen more just straight up Zelda clones.
Yeah, I've seen one on Steam which was like a sea themed one, but like an isometric Zelda clone. I'm shocked there isn't at least more Link to the Past style games.
Top down Zeldas.
Just straight up Zeldas. You don't need to do that much innovation. Just like I'd buy a fucking Zelda clone.
Everyone loves this franchise, Nintendo fans or not. Everyone loves this franchise. I'm surprised there's not more. Oh look, it's our take on Zelda.
Yeah,
this happens all the time.
They fucking made Dark Souls, and it was like a gritty version of Zelda with a souped up combat system, essentially. And people went fucking apeshit for it. And I love it.
This happens all the time. Like Sony will do, this is our version of Smash Brothers. It wasn't very good, but they did it.
Yeah.
And there's so many. This is our version of Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty, but we've done this with it.
Oh look, it's Battle Royale, but it's Fortnite.
But we've done this with it.
But it's also, I don't know, fucking. It's always happens.
This happens all the time. There's loads of just gaming trends.
I don't care if it gets remade. Like Shovel Knight isn't an original game.
Yeah.
But it takes all the best bits and makes it a very polished, great game to play.
So I'm surprised there hasn't been more of. It's Zelda, but we're doing our thing with it.
Yeah.
But Tunic kind of looked like that. Cool. I'm up for it.
Me too. I think it's like fucking Ori and the Forest Man, Destiny 2, Sea of Thieves DLC, all that. Crackdown 3, cool. I don't have anything interesting to talk about.
Crackdown 3 has been delayed and talked about for so long now. I've just lost all interest if I had any in it. But there's a trailer for it. It looks done. or close to being. I think releases this year.
I see. People said it looked done. I was like, that looks like an alpha build to me.
I don't know,
but whatever.
I think it's gone through absolute development hell.
Oh,
that's
I'm sure it has.
But that's coming out, so good. Get that out.
Then finally, the big one that I want to talk about. Not Devil May Cry 5, because I really have zero interest in that series.
I don't have a lot to say, but there's Devil May Cry fans out there which will love that. But yeah whatever.
Sure, good for them. It's still short-haired Dante and a big-titted... what was it? The fucking woman from South Carolina or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But the big boy... From Software's new game, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Yep.
You don't give a fuck about the Dark Souls series.
Published by... Activision.
Oh no! So that was like as soon as you see the From Software logo, like, oh, here we fucking go, boys, we're ready. And then we see the Activision logo, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not. I mean, it's not that much of a worry because if it's Hidetaka Miyazaki directing, he's a fucking genius. So he's not going to be like, oh, you're going to get fucking loot boxes drop halfway through the game or whatever. I'm sure he won't. He when he does DLC, he does fucking big patches of DLC.
Yeah.
That are just like big fuck off good DLC. Every game he's done, the DLC's been fucking amazing.
I think that with all the jokes, I actually think that Activision will mostly just leave FromSoft alone.
I think
and
they
say,
will as well.
Here's money FromSoft, just do the FromSoft thing.
Judging by the combat, it's clearly not designed for like the common online, if you know what I mean. It's Dark Souls PvP, which people love, but it's not buy things for your character sort of. So it's not Dark Souls. I was a bit disappointed that it wasn't Dark Souls. It has a lot of Souls elements.
It looked a lot less like Dark Souls than I thought it would.
Yes. It's got vertical climbing and stuff, which is cool.
I was like, oh, is this actually FromSoft? Like, if you didn't put the thing on the front with FromSoft...
Which is fair enough. If they don't want to do Dark Souls, they've done fucking Dark Souls 3 times, 5 times, fucking Christ.
Yeah. Not saying it was bad, it was just very different. Wasn't blown away by anything. The starting shot in the field where he goes through on the horse is cool.
All the actual bosses look interesting, even though they're Japanese themed. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit limited in scope. I don't know how, because From Software games never stay. Yeah. It starts off. Oh, it's set in Gothic England. Oh no, it turns into a H.P. Lovecraft nightmare. Yeah. I don't know what. I have faith that it's going to turn into a crazy, cool, fun game to play, and it's going to be really cool. But I don't know. Don't know till I play it.
FromSoft have gotten that reputation now where you just trust.
Yeah, they
just trust. Yep, FromSoft. That's all.
They're kind of untouchable.
After the FromSoft logo happens at the start, I think most people are happy with that. Do you know what I mean? Anything that follows next, you're just like, whatever these guys decide to do, I trust that they do.
Everyone was like, oh, it's Bloodborne 2, it's Bloodborne 2. It's not fucking Bloodborne 2. That fucking game was finished until, well, then again, I said that about Dark Souls, but whatever.